The LEAD 21 online student portal offers a great selection of tools and activities to differentiate instruction and provide practice for your students. In this tutorial, we will view the various options that your students have when they log in to LEAD 21 online. Students use the same login website as teachers, and this is what the student portal looks like. The graphics and components will change depending on the grade level and the unit, but the overall format will be the same. The tabs on the left will stay the same, and students will use these same tabs regardless of the unit that they are currently working in. Up at the top, the students have the option to choose the unit that they are currently in. I'm going to choose Unit 3 just so you can see what happens when that changes. You can see the graphics are changing. The theme reader is the same, but the differentiated reader has changed based on the unit. And also the virtual field trip has changed. So these are the things that the students have access to. On the ebook online, this provides the option for the student to view the theme reader online, their current differentiated reader. They can view the virtual field trip, and they do have access to the theme readers for the other three differentiated groups. Let students know that the one on the top that is larger is the one that they are currently working in. But for cross-text sharing and for kids to have access to that other content, this is a great option for them to be able to view those readers. I'm going to click on the differentiated reader for this one so you can see what it looks like. Once the book loads, we'll be able to go to the cover and look at the various pages within the differentiated reader. If you use this zoom out tab, it will make the book smaller and you'll be able to see the entire page. As we go to the table of contents, we can look at the various selections. In the table of contents here, I can choose a specific selection and go to that in the book. We have all of the options for kids to view this online, to just read it online, or to have the book read to them. Anytime you see one of these speakers, that is a live link, and that allows the book to be read out loud. As the kids click on this, it will read it out loud and highlight the text as it's being read.
Chapter 1. Desert Communities from Long Ago. People have lived in desert areas for thousands of years. There are many desert communities in the United States.
Once the student presses that speaker button, it will turn off the text being read aloud. Let's say the student has read this paragraph and they want to start reading here. They can go ahead and click here and it will begin being read here and not necessarily where they left off.
The first settlers on the land were Native Americans. They used the land to survive.
Anytime there's a caption, you will also see a speaker, and the kids can have that read to them. On this page, you'll see Preview with Coach and Online Coach. These are terrific options for kids to use either before you meet with them in a small group or to reread a text. This would be a great center activity, something that kids can do in a rotation, and you could provide specific activities that you want them to complete. If I click on Preview Coach,
Welcome to the preview for Could You Live in the Desert? Think about the question the title asks and what you know about the desert. What would your answer to the question be? What are some things you might need to be able to live in the desert?
the online coach will walk the child through specific skills and strategies for this particular week. It will point out text features, anything that is a focus for this week. It is a great opportunity to provide additional instruction for your students. I'm going to close this window and go to the online coach.
Hello, this is your online coach for could you live in the desert? Asking and answering questions helps you stay interested in and make sense of what you're reading. Let's ask and answer some questions to make sure you understand the information about desert communities in Chapter 1.
Again, this provides additional instruction on the skills and strategies that are the focus of this particular week. So the preview with the coach and the online coach are terrific options for your kids to use. If I go to the next page, you'll notice that neither of these options are highlighted, so they're not available for that page. The speakers are still there. So we've got that for a caption, for the print within the differentiated reader, and more captions. If there are any charts or graphs, those also will have a speaker that the kids can click on to have it read. As I move on to the next page, again, no preview or online coach available. As I continue on, you can see there's no preview available, but online coach is available. So if this is something you wanted to use with your kids as a center, you would just let them know that they needed to watch for that online coach or the preview with the coach to go through those sections. If there's a glossary word that's highlighted, when you click on that, it will pull up the word within the glossary. This is the same glossary that's located at the back of their differentiated reader. It will provide the word, the part of speech, a definition, and a use in the sentence. If they would like to hear the word, that's an option.
Arrival. Noun. A person who has recently arrived or come to a place.
So
The boy was the first.
The glossary is a great option for your kids to use for words that they're not sure about. I'm going to close out the differentiated reader. You now have seen what some of the options are for using the differentiated reader. All of these options are also available for the theme reader. So if you would like your students to reread the theme reader or preview the theme reader, this could also be a center activity that kids could do independently. Using the other differentiated reader as readers as a cross-text sharing option is a possibility for centers also. If you know that your kids won't have access to any one of these readers, they can view these and read these online. The virtual field trip is available to the students to view again if that's something that you would like to have them do. Another option is the ePractice tab. Under the ePractice tab, there are different games and vocabulary activities that are available. Some of the games work in Lead 21 on all devices, and some of them don't. Some of them require Flash in order to operate. If you have iPads, these won't work on an iPad, and sometimes in a Chromebook, these also will not work. If I click on the game, it will open up a separate window.
Are you ready to get verbalistic? Click here to find out how to play.
It provides additional practice for the skills and strategies. There are also vocabulary games that are available. You can check with on your teacher portal to see if these will work on the devices that you have available in your classroom. If you click on the game, again, it will open up a window and will automatically load.
Let's play Vocabulous.
The vocabulary games will use the specific vocabulary for that week within your differentiated readers and within your theme reader. The eTools tab are things that you can work interactively with your kids. You can provide questions, things that you would like the kids to interact with on the theme wall. There are writing prompts that you can put in there from your teacher portal, and it would then show up on the student side. On the e-assessment tab, this will show any assessments that you have assigned on your side for the student to take. And I can see that this grade 3 group placement assessment has been assigned by the teacher, but the student has not yet started the assessment. They would click right here. It opens a separate window for them to go ahead and take that assessment. Once they're finished with the assessment and they complete it, then that will show up on the teacher side as a scored assessment. Those are already scored for you, and you'll be able to view the reports and go from there as far as where you need to go with your instruction. So this just kind of gives you an overview of what is available online for the students to do and interact with LEAD 21. I hope this tutorial was useful for you, and I hope you have a great day.